What's up guys, NASCAR fan 4888JJ back at it with another video. Before it starts, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button. Nearly 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. It's free and you can unsubscribe at any time. And it really does help me continue making content for you guys. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.
They're side by side. He's underneath the white line. Oh, he wiggled. Here comes Biff on the high side. Oh, look out. Oh! This is going to be big. Keselowski
watch your mirror, crosses out.
Survives it, but the 18 of Denny Hamlin does not, and neither does Biffle.
It's a very vulnerable spot. Greg Biffle puts himself in, but he's going for the win.
We're talking about 9 laps to go in this race, and Biffle is trying.
Yeah, he's just trying, and you can see Denny Hamlin was having to use the whole racetrack to come to get out of that corner without getting out of the throttle. He's going to be able to clear the 88, but he didn't know that Greg Biffle had come up on his outside.
Look at the move Keselowski makes to stay out of this, though.
Oh, we got him trouble here. Tony Stewart's around with Reed Sorensen. A 3-wide battle that went bad.
Damage on the right side of the 14 car that will bring out caution for the second time.
It looks like Stewart has a lot of damage. He can keep going. His problem is he's getting ripped right there. No, they just got a big tire mark down the right side.
That was my fault, guys.
Here we go, Tony down the inside. You could just see that he got loose trying to get there. He was trying to let his car roll really fast and maybe clear both of those cars out of turn 4, but he got sideways and into Reed Sorensen. Even the best make mistakes sometimes. Yeah, and Stewart's in the position where he can be a little more aggressive tonight, but that might just be going a little too hard. That was taking it over the edge there.
Caution on the backstretch as collision as Eric Darnell is involved in this one, and the 39 as well of Eddie McDonald, the second time that he has been involved in a crash. And I don't know if he's going to be able to make it back to pit road, but yeah, he's limping away.
And once again, I mean, his tires are still up.
Really good driver, Eric Darnell is. Let's take a look at this accident and see what happened. Oh, they start stacking up. Nowhere to go. Starts getting out of the throttle. Oh, back into that 29. And Randy, look how much. Oh, there's the damage.
Out front, it's Stacy Compton winning the battle off of pit road. Halfway is being shown to the drivers. Problems on the front stretch. The smoke all across the front stretch, and that bottles up a couple different trucks.
James Busher, TJ Bell, Todd Cleaver was involved on the 8 truck. He's against the inside wall, as you can see. One of those chain reaction things we see so many times.
Let's look again.
Looks like I don't. It may have started with a Eichler, maybe in the 15. May have gotten the back of Busher. It's hard to tell there. It was just. They were all just seized up there.
It's so hard to tell there because it's like the 11's being pushed the whole way. Like it almost wasn't under power. I don't know. I'm sure that's not the case, but boy, it looked like somebody had a problem right there, and it definitely messed up a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can see that was the 15 of Brian Eichler who ran right into the truck in front of him.
But I'm not sure he wasn't pushed. It looked like maybe the 29 was also.
Under caution for the 11th time tonight here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Jamie McMurray was running second. He was part of it, and this took a long time.
Yeah, it really did. The 19 car gets loose.
No caution yet.
Then Bernie Lamar gets around. Then these guys just start spinning. See Almirola, he gets out of shape, and Bernie Lamar gets all over the Chew car.
And then these guys come off the turn. Looked like Huffman ran into the back of the 64.
Almirola again gets sideways. Then Lamar comes in on the 2 car, spins out. Then Sauter and McMurray. Sauter took a pretty good hit right behind right in the left rear of his car.
There you see the 36. That's Tim's car. And Huffman sliding in there, and McMurray there.
Oh, problems on the racetrack once again. This time it's Ricky Carmichael that gets into the wall. Our third caution of the day, and it's Carmichael that makes contact with the outside wall. A lot of damage to the right rear of that truck.
Which he has, it's not going to happen. You see him on the inside. He gets loose, has to chase it up the hill. Max Pappas also spins. but Ricky makes some contact with the outside wall. But that's the case you were talking about, Rick, when we see a lot of trucks spin on mile and a half racetracks. You get on the inside, you lose that air off the spoiler. And remember, these guys may not be wide open, but they're awfully close to it, Johnny.
Well, they are, and that's one of the things that Ricky is learning, is what you can and can't get away with when you do get close. You can see right there the back starts to pull around. There's no side force on a truck. And, you know, it could have been a lot worse than that. You know, he hits the wall. Yeah, it does some pretty good damage, but nobody else is involved. Nobody hits him. And a 9 looked like he got away without hitting.
Well, Logano sideways. Clint Boyer barely getting by.
Get rolling here. Get rolling.
Looks like he might have a right rear tire down that could have caused that spin.
Right at the edge of the window of making it on fuel. I don't think there's a lot of drivers that want to try to make a 55-lap run to the finish, though, on these tires. Boyer just snuck by.
Wow. Just barely touches the wall there. See Clint Boyer. You have to make a decision right there as a driver. Clint decided to go to the outside. Wow.
And he's sideways.
What a great job.
That was.
Man.
Doesn't put these other two cars in jeopardy. And then Leffert just dumped him.
There's J.D. Dunn coming in. Wow. Yeah, by Morgan Shepherd. Up until this moment, Elliott Sadler was the only driver running at the finish in all 32 races of 2011. Unfortunately for Elliott and his fans, that string's over.
That tells it all right there.
Of course, while all this was going on out on the track, the team is watching intently. And here is their reaction. That's Ernie Cope.
Doesn't really look like Troy's as fast as those guys. There's that caution I was talking about.
Several cars involved. This is coming out of 2 down the backstretch, and they're still wrecking.
Randy LaJoy with a hood stuck up in the air.
Big one coming late. Listen to 30. LaJoy and the Dollar General they were all going to the middle, it looked like, and
got hit by John Wood in the 47 car and just turned around.
Justin Labonte in the 44.
Denny Hamlin, the 20 car, just pushing the 47 down the racetrack.
Boy, Denny Hamlin had a rough start and a rough finish to this race. And back here,
Regan Smith and Jason Keller. Regan Smith in the 58, Jason Keller in 30.
That's John Wood in the 47.
See by John Wood.
Wow.
And all these guys behind just had nowhere to go. Ashton Lewis, the 25, he's not going to get through that, is he?
And Bliss was in front of the wreck and still ended up in it.
And you can't see anything at this point when you're behind that rut with all the smoke. I believe Ashton Lewis got through that wreck somehow.